Asia.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good.
So, America and the rest of the world, I have somebody super, super, super important to introduce to you guys. This is my firstborn niece, Miss Asia Danielle. We call her Asia D. And she is one of the amazing mentors in the Trade Masters family.
Mhm.
Uh, one of, you know what? I won't even say one of, the best signal caller I have ever known. Like, honestly, Asia, I have not seen people that are what we would consider to be a tenured trader have the
Yeah.
accuracy that you have had, and you have been nothing but a blessing to the Trade Masters family. So, for those of you all that don't know, the Trade Masters Mentorship is a program designed for beginner traders. It really
Yes.
is. And we take you from a day one to an advanced trader in roughly 12 weeks, quite
Yes.
honestly. But along the way, we have some help. And that's where Miss Asia D comes in. So Asia, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna let you take that from there, and
So you all
everybody a little bit about yourself, because you will be launching a YouTube channel
yes.
after this. So know this name and know this face. Take it away, lady.
So you always make me blush, y'all. She make me blush so much. But I will like to say, and you say you don't remember this, but when you first introduced me to trading, you were like, "You're gonna be a signal caller," and you say you don't remember that,
I
but
do.
you kept speaking that over me, and I was like, I don't want to do that because you have a huge responsibility when you're like telling people what to do in the market. Like it's very, very, it's a great responsibility, right?
It is.
So you kept telling me that. I was like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to be responsible for people's money. I don't want to lead them in the wrong way. But you spoke it over me, and it's like ever since then, it just took off. And my skill level has just like made room for itself.
It has. It really has. I can't say that I spoke it over you. Apparently, that's what God had for you, and He just allowed me to say it and see it. So, you have a very unique way of calling your signals that we
Yes.
cannot discuss, of course,
Right.
here, because you have to be a part of the Trade Masters.
Right.
But percentage wise, what
Mm-hmm.
would you say your accuracy is?
Percentage wise, I
Mhm.
think I'm about 90% correct. I honestly do. I think I'm about 90% correct. There are very few trades that don't work out. And if they don't work out, it's still enough time for our team to like protect themselves off of methods that we taught them and to like have very, very minimal loss. So, yes.
And you talk about the type of trader that you are, swing versus
Yes.
scalper versus intraday and all that stuff.
So I am a harmonic trader, and anybody that knows harmonics, that is a method where you're swinging.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm swinging. I'm getting our team like pips, like hundreds of pips in a swing. I don't like to scalp because I just think that is not a good idea for a trader to get in and get out. That's just my preference. Like I
Mm-hmm.
like to get them in, swing, and teach them how to, protect their money. So yes, I am a harmonic swing trader.
Now, I will say this: we know how to scalp a swing.
Yeah, we know how to
That's
scalp a
different.
swing, right?
Because
But as
we'll
far as me,
scalp a
like,
swing now.
we know how. But as far as me, like, leading people, I want them to, it to be seamless. But I will do it myself. But as far as like my signals go, so I can have the accuracy, yeah, I like to give swing signals.
I remember when I first started trading. I can't even call it trading because I didn't know how to trade. I remember when I first started trying to take signals. I'll say that. And people would put their signals up, and I would be so nervous, and I would be fumbling and trying to figure it out, and was just so scared and so nervous and so skittish or whatever.
Yeah.
But the cool thing is, you get our team into trades, or you tell them the signal days in advance, because
Yeah.
we're able to really, really see the projection of the market. Here's what else I really, really love about the Trade Masters. We're not one of those entities, I'll put it like that, where we're keeping the secrets to ourselves and just telling you, what to do in the market. We're actually showing you.
Yeah.
So you are our intermediate instructor. And this is what I tell people. We come in and we get you drill the basics. Asia is the one that is, given the responsibility of fine tuning those individuals. So go ahead and talk a little bit about this.
I want to piggyback off of
intermediate.
Yes, I want to piggyback off what you said about the days in advance, because I don't like somebody just springing something on me like, get in, guys, guys, and I didn't have enough time to even decide if I wanted to get in or not, right? So I do put the signals in there days in advance based off of what I see. 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, even a week, because sometimes moves take time to get to their zone. So I'm giving you time to see what I see so you can feel comfortable even taking the trade yourself. So yes, that even though we're teaching you, we're also letting you kind of go behind us and see what we're doing and see why we're doing it. Not so that you're just taking our signal, so that you understand why we're doing what we're doing, so that you can, do it yourself as well.
So one of the things that I know you always put on your trade signals is follow your trading plan.
Yes.
So we have trading plans that we share with you. I'm serious. When I say we baby step people, at least, when you come into the beginners, you're spoiled, honestly, from day one. But our job, honestly, is to wean you as you go, because we're not trying to create a customer for life.
Right.
And that's one of the things that network marketing, and I'm just going to go ahead and say it, that's one of the things that network marketing companies do. They string you along so that you will constantly need them. But they don't teach you how to go into the market. Oh, and by the way, no tools whatsoever.
Oh, yeah. This is completely naked trading, guys. Like, none of my signals require you to look at indicators, require you to see what the tool says. This is strictly just me and the charts, right? So even though most of our people stay after their 12 weeks, but
we'll they want to stay why in a minute.
Right. Even though they stay after their 12 weeks, it's not like a requirement like network marketing that wills you in so that you need them. We really teach you how to trade. So if you wanted to walk away, you definitely could. But people will stay anyway because they love us. But yeah, it's naked trading. It's naked trading.
So I spoke with a young lady yesterday that is joining for our next month's course. And by the way, we start a new cohort the first Monday of every single month. We take our day ones. And I was talking to her about the culture and the climate of our trade masters. And I was telling her there have been people that I have honestly said thank you, but no thank you to, because I'm very, very, very big on just creating an environment where people honestly can learn without the stress and strain, without a lot of unnecessary energy. So we're very, very inclusive.
This is like a family, honestly. It's like a family, honestly. I really love our little group. I'm not gonna say little, but I really love our community. It's so supportive. There's no negativity, no bad talking. We really, and I think mainly because of course you set the tone for our group, right? The mentor set the tone for the group. So we have found really people that are like-minded like that. So faith believers, working mature adults, it's really a cool group to be a part of.
Yeah. I put a video out, I forgot when, but it was earlier this year. And just to date ourselves, it was last year. It was 2021, at the beginning of the school year. For those of you all that don't know, we are actually educators in real life. I teach high school. Asia is a homeschool teacher. Her children have never, ever, ever gone to public school. And so one of the benefits of being a homeschool teacher is that you had to be a gatherer of resources yourself. So how has that lent itself to trading for you?
That is something that is a personality trait, right? I love to research. That's just
that
me.
Firstborn gene.
That's just me. You can tell me one thing, and I'm gonna be like, my brain is gonna start, and I'm gonna be on the computer. Like if you go to my Instagram, guys, which is Asia Danielle, or Asia underscore Danielle, you'll see in my profile I put Google is my competition. I really feel like that. And that's just me. I remember being 5 years old and my grandmother having encyclopedias, which is unheard of now. But she would like say, go look in the encyclopedia. And so that kind of was like instilled in me, like you go figure it out. So when I got into trading and you were like giving me information, I would just come back and say, I'm Sherman, do you know that? I'm Sherman, I'm Sherman, do you know this? Do you know this? I'm just up at 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning, like stuck to the computer, like falling asleep on my charts because I'm just figuring out. I didn't realize I was figuring out my style of trading. I was just going down a rabbit hole. Like the internet will create that for you sometime. You'll just keep going and keep going. But I love to research. That is just me. And it just
So here is what I do remember telling you, which is why I think mentorship is so important, because like sometimes when you're learning, you don't even altogether know how to process it in a organized fashion.
Right.
And I remember you were looking at the charts and I told you, you're seeing geometric shapes. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
And you didn't know anything about harmonics. You didn't know anything. But I noticed how when you and I would go on session, because we did one-on-ones for
a couple of months, 2 or 3, maybe the first 2 or 3 months, like, well, it was longer than that, but like consistent, like every day, guys. When she first got me into trading, 12 o'clock, my kids went to lunch.
Tell the story of how you started trading. I'm sorry.
Okay.
They don't know this.
Okay, I was going to say this, but I want to do it now.
Wait, let me just give the prelude.
Okay.
So, at the time, I'm no longer a part, but at the time, I was part of a network marketing company. And I came in, I want to trade. And they wanted me to build. So I had gone through every contact I knew, but I didn't know how to trade. And it was like, I have the type of family that the proof has to be in the pudding. Right. And I couldn't prove anything because the company didn't teach me how to trade. And so I had gone through all of the people I knew that would halfway listen to me. And so I didn't have anybody to ask. And so, yeah. So then we fast forward to this day. My braces are so irritating. So
this was a point in my life where I was like going through some changes and I was like, oh man, I got to do something financially to like fix my situation. And my aunt is definitely like a very like, I say give her, like if she see you need something, she'll like give you her last, right? And so she was like, I take that back. It was my son's birthday. And we have a group chat for our family, right? And so I was like, guys, it's DJ's birthday. Here's his little cash app. Send him some money.
I forgot.
So I said, send him some money, right? Because, that's what we do. And so she was like, well, I sent him some money based off my next trade. And I was like, okay, which I didn't think it was going to be anything. I didn't think nothing of it. I really thought, even if she doesn't make any million in the trade, she's going to send him some money anyway. So I really didn't think like anything of it. And so like in 30 to 45 minutes, she sent him like $100, which later she said the trade was more. She said the trade was more, but she sent him $100, right?
Let me just make this clear. It was a dime lot size.
Which is great because when I was 15, we used to get $15 for being 15. So like the $100 was great.
He was 14. This was his 14th birthday.
Yeah, it was his 14th birthday. You're right. It was his 14th birthday. 14.
No, it was 14 because he
just turned 15. So that would have been last September was the year mark. So yeah, he was turning 14, and I was like, she just sent $100 in like less than an hour. I was like, what did you do? And she like screenshotted me. Well, no, I think you sent me some screenshots of some profits, and maybe not that profit. And I just was like so like taken back that I think I'll call her like, I'm Sherman, whatever you're doing, I want to do it because I need this like right now. And she was like, okay. I went hard. I went so hard, guys. Like I went extremely hard. And I was like, I gotta do this. And it's like, that's how I got started. And I just like drenched myself in the trading culture. And I was like, I have to do this. I have to do it. Yeah.
So, and still at the time, so by that time I knew how to trade.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
let me say this. The company still did not teach me how to trade. It was people within the company. I have a mentor. His name is Busy the Broker Breaker. Shout out to Busy.
Yes.
Busy is one of the most talented educators in the foreign exchange market that I personally know. Like, when he took me under his wing, it was like intimidation free. It was like, because I didn't know uptrend from downtrend. I really didn't. And so he made it like so clear. He kept telling me, Sharma, you're going to be a dope trader one day. And I'm like, how in the world do you see this? Because I don't. But again, that is like one of the big things about having a mentor, because it can see what you can't see. And just like Busy spoke some things into my life, I spoke some things into your life, and collectively we're speaking things into. Girl, when we first started doing private mentorship, I honestly did not think that it was going to take off like it is and be as successful as fast as it is. Our people are profitable in about 3 to 4 weeks.
And even if they never made it to me or Busy, if they they're beginners, they could get profits because they're seeing blue before they get to me and Busy, right?
Yeah,
me and Busy are just, expounding off of what you teach them. But
so
if they never got
here's what it is. Asia, you fine tune, and Busy puts the bow on the package.
Yes.
That is, and it works so well. So if people are out there and they don't know how to trade, but they want to learn how to trade, or they've been a part of a company that promised them but didn't deliver, or they are part of something, because our prices are the cheapest prices for what we do. And honestly, we have a community out of this world. And I'll show you guys in a minute. I'm gonna show you guys in a minute what we do. And as a matter of fact, let me just show it now.
Just want to make a note of that. Busy was your mentor. You were my mentor, and we have the program together. I just think that's very, very great, because we pretty much trade the same. We may see things a little differently. I may see harmonics, or he may see what he sees, but we pretty much trade the same, which is great, because we don't have to worry about, well, this educator is going to undo this, and this educator is going to undo that. And I'm scared that you're not going to remember this, or you're going to get treated a certain way. Like, we pretty much trade the same.
So this is our pips and profit. Lindsay, if you go into our guest room, and we'll make sure that we leave the link below for you to go into our guest room. If you see a person whose name is blue, that means they're 9 weeks or more. If you see somebody who's pink, that means that they are 5 weeks or more. And if you see someone that is yellow, like this right here, that means that they are less than 4 weeks in.
The beginners.
This is a beginner. And here is the other thing we do. We dive right into the most volatile pairs.
Oh, yeah.
We're not wasting time. Go ahead.
We're not wasting time with like slow moving pairs, because we are teaching strictly market structure, right? And you can trade anything with market structure. So we are truly trading like the indices: S&P 500, US 30, NAS 100. Some people like France 40, some people like German 30. The pairs that we do trade are volatile, fast moving pairs, the GBP pairs. I put my signals, I give my signals off of GA and GU. And then we also trade gold. Now, some traders may, go outside of their, on their own and try to do some other things. But as far as the signals go, that is the signals that I call, and the group really, really loves the indices. Like, we don't want to wait all day for our money.
Right. I don't have patience for that. And we also do binary options as well as traditional Forex.
Yes.
And we have trading sessions that we go into the market live with each other, and we're able to see, well, why are we taking that trade?
Yes.
We're able to analyze like in real time. So I don't work well when information is not organized. I really don't. And so I wanted to create something that was just easy to follow. So We have a resources tab. Our trade. Oh, I can't show that. Oh, can I show?
Those have been brand new ones. Yeah, those are brand new. Don't show those.
Well, they're gonna see them. Well, I may have to edit it out. All right. So we've got trade ideas. We have our schedule. Beginners is Mondays and Wednesdays, and we cater to the working adult. So all of our sessions are in the evening. So I teach on Mondays and Wednesdays. Asia teaches Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then Busy comes behind me on Mondays and Wednesdays at 10 p.m. And the way that we have it, once you go on, you can still go backwards. Mm-hmm. So you still get to stay and do refresher courses. And that's why we wanted to make sure that none of these sessions overlapped. We also have live trading sessions. Miss Asia T, girl, I believe in delegating to people that have the gifts and talents. So yes, your gift is making room for you. So Asia, go ahead and talk about your live trading session.
All right, so on Tuesday, we have live HFX in the evening. And then on Wednesday, we do live.
So let me stop. Here's what I found out. Everybody doesn't say HFX. That's a term that was, indicative of the network marketing company we came from, but we're no longer a part of. So when people hear us say that, they think we're still connected, but we're not. Just know that we are our own separate.
Yes. So binary options for people who say binary options, right? High frequency, and then that is a live session. Live trades are being called live analysis, right? And we do live forex on Wednesday morning. Same thing, live analysis, live trading. If I see something, I say, "Hey guys, this is what I see." If I don't see something, then it's just like a training moment, because I don't want to get anybody into anything that I wouldn't do myself. So I've gotten really good at that. I used to feel like, hey, they're on, you have to get them into something. Now I'm like, no, I'm protecting you guys' money. If I don't see it, I don't see it. Thursday is live HFX again. Mm-hmm. Same thing. We're live. We see what we see. We get in. You get those results right away. Yep. That's why most people like the HFX, because it's the results right away.
And for those of you all that are like pocket option fans, we do use pocket options when we trade. So you can follow you can follow along pretty easily with us. It's just really, really, really cool. So this is how things are set up with us. When you come on for basics, of course, you've got, by the way, you have homework. You're going to be marking up charts, sending them in for analysis. Like here, this is a week 1 person. I'm giving them feedback. How was this a take profit if your entry is here? Because, of course, take profit can't be behind, even though it would have been this price level. The feedback is move it over here so that your eyes know what you're looking for. So you actually get real feedback from your charts, so that when you're marking up, we know that you're marking it up correctly. Announcements are dropped. There are how-to videos, and then you have multiple videos that you can go back and look over of previously recorded sessions. All of our sessions are taught live. That was super important to me, because I cannot ask a video a question.
Right. One of our mentees came into my DM, and he was just like, he spent thousands of dollars on other courses, and the thing he said that set ours apart was like, he said the word faceless. He was like, those were faceless courses where you couldn't ask questions, you couldn't DM someone. It was just a video. And until he came to us, he didn't, something clicked when he came to us, because he was able to get that human interaction.
Our mentees have our phone numbers. They do. They text and they call. So, yeah. and that was important to me. And I asked somebody, like, what was it about us? And she said, first of all, it's super organized and it's personable. Yeah. I can get in touch with you. I called. The first time I called, you actually answered the phone. I expected somebody else, or a recording or something else. So that was super important. So all of your educators has the same layout, basically, where there's a chat for that section. There are previously recorded videos There are resources. And it was just super, like, this was probably, as much as I like teaching high school, I think this is my passion.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's because I come from, an urban school district where I see a lot of poverty, and I know that this is a way to, like, knock it out the park,
Yeah.
so that we can actually level the playing field. I don't know what it is, but I know I really honestly love doing this work. And I could not have found anybody better than you and Busy to partner with, to do this. It's just really, really, like, I get on your sessions and learn stuff.
Same. I go back to your sessions to just like refresh, and I'm like, oh yeah. Like, this was definitely a smooth transition. It doesn't feel like work at all to me. Like, I get excited to go on my sessions. I get excited to put trades in. I don't feel like I'm working, and I know I'm impacting people's lives as well. Like, it's just, I didn't know that I was going to be good at something. I didn't, like, a year and a half ago, I didn't even know about trading. So to be this good at it,
let's just not breeze over that. It's not like you've been trading. It took me forever to learn. And maybe that's why I have so much patience with new people, because I didn't meet Busy right away. I didn't have a mentor starting off. I didn't meet Busy until like year 2.5 maybe. So I was out there trying to look on YouTube and Baby Pips and all these other things, and I could not piece it together. And the thing about our program, and I think because I struggled so bad, it was super duper important. And I would be remiss if I didn't give credit to a young lady that actually did, come together with us in the beginning and say, Charmin, I think we should do private mentorship.
Yeah, you did.
So, I give honor to her. I really, really do. Yeah. But we tweaked it to go along with our expertise and created a pacing guide that is out the box. Yeah. Crazy ridiculous.
It's only been a year, like not even 18 months for me. It's only been like 16 months for me. And so, like, because I had you and Busy, that time was like, so just imagine people coming in to get me, you and Busy. You know what I'm saying? Like, my learning curve was cut because now, of course, she's my aunt. She spent, more time with me, right? But because she knew so much and because she struggled when she didn't know what she was doing, my learning curve was cut down. So that means that you guys' learning curve is going to be cut down even more by having the three of us.
So yes, let's go back to you and your signals. You posted a PIP report this week.
I'll share my screen.
Can the people take a look at that, ma'am?
They can. I posted a PIP report. Let me go to our chats.
Because this is no small thing.
This is my PIP report, guys. This is my report card. So at first, I started off doing it at the beginning of the year every week. But then that was kind of a lot because sometimes the moves are not done. And so I said, I'll just do a monthly report, right? To get all the trades I call a monthly report. When I added up everything, I was like, this seems fake. And if somebody just heard me say that, they would be like, that's not true. That can't be true. Like, I went on YouTube one day and in the comments of the video I was watching, somebody was like, I'm having a hard time catching 10 pips. And I was like, how? Like, how could that be?
I could not catch 10 pips when I first started. And they would say,
10 pips and dip, 20 pips and dip.
And I was like, I could not catch 10 pips to save my life when I first started. And to not understand market structure is gambling. When you understand market structure, true market structure, this stuff is like, you open up your chart, you like, there it is. And you just wait for it. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
So this is a very high pip count, and I'm so proud of myself for this, guys. This is almost 2 million pips.
Yes.
Now, I would like to say, first of all, there are 3 Bitcoin trades, and Bitcoin has a very high pip count, and that's why it's so high. But still, there are people who blow their accounts trying to trade Bitcoin. And so I'm going to show those Bitcoin trades, and then I'm going to show my GA trades because those were some good trades. I don't want to show every single one, but let's go to the
wait,
GA.
let's make sure that you're not showing a truly marked, because we're not trying to give away the sauce for free.
Let me see.
So let's make sure that, the chart that you're showing is a showable chart. I know somebody's like, she's a hater.
Stop and share really quick. Because I do have my new trades that I'm waiting for up and ready. Let me see.
They got the freebies when I show what the trade ideas were that you put in today. So
1 second.
I might edit that out. I'm not sure. But hey.
I'm going to go to my Bitcoin chart and just kind of like take what I have off and then show you the trades that I called for that time period.
So I want to say something real quick while she's doing that. I didn't know, first of all, that God was going to bless me on the scale that he has when I started doing private mentorship. And I had no idea that God would give us so many people, like in terms of diversity. We have people from the UK, from Scotland, from Africa, from Canada.
Yes.
Yeah, from Canada.
From
Jamaica, from France. I mean, it is just phenomenal. But I want to talk about a different type of diversity that we have. And I guess God gives you what you have the measure to handle, because we have people with different learning, unique styles, whether it be dyslexia or a stroke or, some type of learning delay. And they are able to come in here and follow these patterns and be profitable. And I just give glory to God because he just does what he does, and he does it well.
Does it well. Yes, he does. So this was the GA trade, right? And I wanted to just point out the day that I put that in the tab. It was.
I don't have my glasses on. What day is it?
It was 2/16.
Okay.
Actually, because of February, I actually put that in our guest room. So I can even go to our guest room because I was doing like a signals giveaway for like the month of February, just like spreading love. I'm going to scroll up really, really quick because I put that in the chat that day. And when I tell you guys, I didn't know that GE was going to take off that fast. It literally took
I remember that.
It was less than 10 minutes. Less than 10 minutes. Okay, it's going to take me a minute to get up there. I just want to show this.
They give the funniest GIFs in this chat.
It can be mostly me. Oh, what day was that? I said the 16th. Okay, 2 more days to scroll up and we're almost there. We're almost there.
If you have not joined the Trade Masters, you might want to hurry up. Again, we start the first Monday of every month. So we'll be starting one on March 7th. And again, the next month after that. If you're waiting on tax season, it might be a good, gift to yourself.
There it is.
Because your money definitely won't be wasted.
Because we're going up on prices, guys.
I'm not going up on prices yet, Asia. I want to bless the people. Now, we're not $1, but we're not 5,000. We're not even 3,000.
Yeah, right.
We're not even 2,000. We're not even 1,500. So, we'll put our information linked below. You can reach me at 314-730-5353. And if you don't even look, I know we have all types of people out there. You're like, I don't really want to learn how to trade. I just want the signals. Asia, how can they reach you for signals?
You can contact me at 314-500-8178, or you can follow me on Instagram at Asia_Danielle.
Now just know, always remember, nothing is 100% 100% of the time. It's right there. And the trade that you take, you are taking on your own, and you are assuming the responsibility. All she's going to do is share what she's doing. She's not telling you to take a trade. She's just sharing with you the trade that she will be taking, which I think your accuracy is higher than 90%, honestly.
I know, but I have
to try to be modest.
Yeah, I had to give it a little room.
But go ahead.
Right. And so you can see I put this in. Does it tell the time? It doesn't because it's an old message. But I'll say, I'm going to scroll down. It tells the date. It doesn't tell the time I put it in because it's an older message. So this was the free trade. I put everything in, my disclaimer. And then like, it says, what team giving out trades like this, everybody? If I click on it, this is a screenshot from my phone because I told them to get in down here in like less than 10 minutes. This is the candle that shot off and everybody was in profit. Like, I was like, oh my goodness. And then we have our team that start like, the people that had time to get into it, because it was so fast, people didn't have a time to get into it. That was me with my GIF. And then people start coming behind me, putting in their GIFs, fly me to the moon, somebody said, dancing baby. People like, what happened? I don't know. Then everybody start posting their profits from that trade. GA.
And so, like we said earlier, normally you will have time to get in a trade. Yeah. So that was one of the rare occasions where it was like, because we do look at the market from a scaled out time frame, if you will. Mm-hmm. And we're able to see those projections. That was noise. That was real.
I definitely thought that I was giving them time.
The Turner Peps was eating.
Yes, that definitely just took off faster than I expected it to. But we can see how everybody got in their trade and it just took off. I think that was the last GA.
Yeah, I think that was.
If I go to Bitcoin and I go to that part of the chart, and this was the pattern that I saw that day, put it back up there. And I told them to sell from off of this pattern. You can see how long that, oh, you know what? I'm sorry, guys. That is not the right, that was GA. This was the pattern right here on Bitcoin. And that sale lasted from here to here.
And she teaches you how to do this yourself.
Yes, off of patterns, guys, off of patterns. Let's just see what that pip count was. And that's why I call over 2 million, because that's over a million. Yeah, you got 7 digits for a million. That's over a 7-figure trade. So that's why the pip count for this month is really high, because I did like 3 Bitcoin trades and just this one sale.
So is it safe to say that your signals tab or your signals channel will not be for the beginner?
Oh, no.
Right, because what I don't want to do is set anybody up for failure. So right. if you want to connect with Miss Asia D, and you want to take part of what she's doing, I'm telling you now, you need to have some experience.
Yes.
You need to understand something about Forex. You cannot come in as a day one and just get her signals. However, you can have Miss Asia's access to Miss Asia D when you become a part of the Trade Masters, because you're going to go through the basics and then you're going to end up with her as a teacher. And again, I've not seen anybody trade with this level of pinpoint accuracy as often as you do it using these harmonic patterns. So it has been such a joy. There's nothing better to me than working with family. I'm big on family. And so when I can just pick up the phone and call my niece and say, hey, let's do this. And you're always like patient and kind and just the embodiment of what we needed with the Trade Masters. It has just been nothing short of just total joy working with you, Asia. I love you, and thank you.
Thank you for introducing me to trading. I love you too as well, Ashram. Thank you.
Is there anything else that you would like to say to the people? Once again, tell them how they can contact you.
You can contact me on Instagram at Asia_Danielle. I spelled my name a little different, so it's AJAH_Danielle, DANIELLE. Or you can give me a call at 314-500-8178.
All righty, guys. And if you want to be a part of the Trade Masters mentorship, get in touch with me. My email address will be at the bottom below, because you can't be at the bottom above, right? Crack me up. But my email address will be at the bottom, along with my phone number. Don't wait. Your life will not be not be the same. We are what we say we are. We do what we say we do, and we get the results. Not just for you. All right, guys? So, God bless you all. I love you all. And guess what? We'll see you in the market. Bye.